You know what? As I began to sit back and reflect on life, and when it comes to relationships, I realize that modern women are intimidated by good men. Make that make sense. YouTube, what it do? Look, I want to apologize for my absence. I know it's been a while since I made videos like these and all, but I've been posting on my short videos to where I'm showing my art, so that way you all can see what I do, besides making videos like this. And I've been making a whole lot of artwork a lot, and like I tell y'all all the time, if you're interested in my art, I put a link in the description on my IG, so that way you can message me there, and that way you can purchase the art, and I guarantee you will not regret it. So that's all I gotta say on that part. Let's get straight to the point, okay? For some odd reason, you have modern women who are intimidated by good men. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I saw a clip on social media where this woman, it's like the balloon pop thing, and she was talking about how this man was already built, like this man got himself together. The man was a good looking dude, had some good outfits, but apparently when it comes to a modern woman, when they see a man that got his life together, it makes them feel some type of way. Because they're so used to interacting with men who don't got their ish together, to where when they see a man that got their shit together, all of a sudden they want to fall back and they want to avoid the man at all times. This is why I'm here to tell you all why a lot of these modern women are intimidated by men who are good and have good intentions. So the thing with that is, and I'm a strong believer that men who look like myself, dark skin, light skin, brown skin, however you want to say it, I'm a strong believer that men like ourselves, we have the best redemption arc. Now, am I saying that other men from different nationalities can't have a redemption arc? Yes, you can. You can have a redemption arc. It's just the fact that y'all don't know what we go through on a regular basis. And if you look history way back before my time, you will understand why we go hard. This is why, we always come out best of the best on top and everything like that, though. But it just is what it is, because we've been through a lot of shit. So get mad at me all you want to, I don't care. Not saying that you all who don't look like me can't have a redemption arc. But moving forward, what I was saying is, a lot of people think that a good guy is a guy who is just always kind, but they don't understand the behind scenes. Most of the time, when it comes to good men, they focus on bettering themselves. We're not talking about having a better job or having a career. It's all about them becoming the best version of who they are. This is why we look at anime shows like Vegeta, and if you watch Fairy Tail, like Gajeel, Leon, Jalal, all these people were hated by fans. And then as the arcs go by, you start to see their personality and their characters start to change. And that's what make people start liking them even more. Unfortunately, a lot of women, when it comes to getting in relationships, even though physical attraction plays a major role, however, though, if they can't go beyond physical attraction to the point where they don't know who that man is, it's already too late. We see that a lot in the so-called black community, because no hard feelings, there is a lot of our women who are single moms. A lot of them who are single moms. And the thing they like to say is, oh, well, the man started to change the moment the baby came out. Oh, he started to change after 3, 6, or 9 months, or 2 years, he started to change. And they always say all these things, but at the end of the day, it's your decision of you dating that man. See, the thing is, the man was already like that. People don't realize that when you first get in a relationship to a woman or a man that you like, or a woman that you like, the oxytocin is going to decrease. Not saying the fact that you will still have feelings for them, but when you meet somebody that you are madly in love with, the oxytocin levels start to go higher. But as you spend time with that person, it starts to go down, which means the fact that you go back being yourself before you even met the person, though. So a lot of the time, what a lot of women would mess up at is that they want to find a man that they find physically attracted to, but they don't pay attention to what who the man really is. And this is why you see them like dead, like having a baby by a man that ain't shit. And it's ridiculous in the so-called black community. But it's funny, there was a clip that a woman like myself, she was saying, oh, well, you know, we was once victims, and all you men who were nerds, you need to get over it. Okay, yeah, okay, we get over it because the past is the past. But the thing is that even though y'all were victims, y'all still victims to this day. You are victims of your choices. Because if you say that you were not victims currently, what you should do, you should make sure you tell younger women to make sure that they don't make the same mistake as you all do. But the problem with that is, gentlemen, the reason why a lot of women don't grow, because they're being gaslighted by the music industry. They've been gaslighted by these white knight simps. Like, for example, they say things like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, he's not a man if he don't do this to you. They tell the woman to build your career up, go to school, get your credit up. And when a woman's hear all this, though, now all of a sudden she thinks she's better than the opposite sex. But here's another thing that a lot of people don't realize this, though, gentlemen, is, let's say if you're a guy, got your stuff together, you're good, got good character, good personality, and when a modern woman who focuses on her career, her job, her home, all this to credit, when they see you got your shit together, you an enemy of her eyes, because all of a sudden she see you as competition. But the same women who have that mindset, they be the same ones asking the question, why can't they find themselves a good man? Like, where's the good man at and everything? Because they have been so duped. Instead of them sitting down, do some major reflecting, but no, they want to be gaslighted. They want to play the victim. And what I also noticed is that there are some men out there that tell women who are in these situations, hey, you got to have good discernment. Because without good discernment, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. And then they will sit here and deny, and want to place the blame on every man. Talk about, go ahead and tell your homeboys. Well, first of all, I don't have homeboys that do all this type of stuff. I wasn't there when you made agreement to be with men who want to treat you like you ain't shit. So this whole process of getting mad and shifting the blame on us shows you all that you're not mature at all. So this is why I'm always say that, you know, when it comes to men with redemption, our value starts to increase. And as you begin to work on yourself, gentlemen, you will have good discernment to where you know what type of woman that you want to interact with. But I just find it very funny the fact that how the women back in the day want to date the thuggish, the Ray Rays, and the Pookies and everything. But let's be real here. They're not good fathers. They don't stand on principles, no morals, none of that. They don't have no ambition, they have no goals, none of that. But these are the type of women that they want to go to with them. And then you see the aftermath in that. And that's another thing though too, because it's like when you see men like ourselves, who look like me, who will date women who don't look like them, like they want to date someone outside their race, the same modern women who want to Ray and Pookie, they want to get mad at him, talking about, oh, you're a coon, you're a sellout. And that is another thing right there. It's like us men that look like us, we don't got no break, man. It's like they want to sit, we're like we constantly getting attacked left and right. How many of you all remember the situation in 2022 during the midterm election? Here in Georgia, we had Brian Kemp versus Stacey Abrams, and there were some men who, like myself, voted for Kemp, and they were shamed by Al Sharpton. They were shamed by certain women who had broadcast. They were shamed by their own women that they knew, talking about, oh, you a coon and seller, how dare you? This is no different when last year of election, when you had 20% of so-called black men voted for Trump. And what happened? You had Barack Obama come on here and want to dog people out. You had people like the celebrities want to dog so-called black men out, and so-called black women too, because there was 18% of so-called black women that voted for Trump. So it's like y'all were throwing them under the bus. It's like no matter what we do, if we start thinking for ourselves, if we start making better choices for our life, all of a sudden we get put down. But last time I checked though, it's like the modern women who look like us want to have that cake and eat it too. And this is exactly one reason why they consider to be the least desired, less likely to get married again, When they do get married, they initiate divorces than any other women from different nationalities. And when they are married, they are more likely to experience marriage instability. And then on top of that is, though, some of them don't even know who their baby fathers are. So when you mention the things, so when you look up the things that I mentioned, who really got it bad? How you gonna sit here and say that it's us fault when majority of most men like myself don't even have children? But it's always the shift and the blame. And that's the big problem is. But as I was saying about the whole thing about men redeeming themselves, it's like when we redeem ourselves, we focus on our character, we focus on our personality. We want to let go of the past traumas and just move forward and live a peaceful life. See, good men take accountability. Good men know they have the right to be upset or not. Good men are comfortable with who they are. Good men speak their mind. Good men will want a better life for themselves, and when they get in a relationship, they want to make sure that that person is good. Good men wants to evolve. Good men want to see other good men successful instead of putting people down, which is a definition of the real meaning of blood. Of the game member, blood stands for brotherly love override depression, meaning the fact that if you see some of your own brothers look like you go help them out. That's what it is. Good men have a strong brotherhood. And that's what it's all about, though. So when you see that, that is a definition of a good man right there. But another thing with that is, so a lot of women want to be with men like us. They want the finishing product, but they don't want to put in that work because a lot of times people are so used to being victims to the point where their life is not going nowhere. And I remember way back, there were girls that I tried to get in a relationship with that they rejected me. Currently, one was married, one got cheated on multiple times, and the other one, I haven't heard from that one in almost 10 years. But all the time I heard that woman started dating other women. Man, you would think that the relationships back then were good, and now people just want to go their separate ways and talking about fuck men, all that, I'm about to do my own thing and everything like that. No. So it's just crazy, man. Like I said before, for the men out there who were once so-called nerds and everything like that, though, I just want to let y'all know, just keep your head up and don't let this get to you all. You know, it could feel intimidating and everything because you got a lot of people talking about this and they have their own perspectives about this whole situation. But in reality, it's just they are victims of their own choices. And the problem with that is that people we grew up with, we have traumas in our lives. It's just you have people that allowed their trauma to stay with them for the rest of their lives. And when they have trauma, hold on trauma for so long, it's kind of too late to save them because people are so stuck in their own ways that they refuse to grow. It's like the old way they say, or the old way of saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. And unfortunately, a lot of these modern women are the horses that refuse to drink water. It is what it really is, though. But if you're a good guy who got his ish together, man, keep your head up. There's nothing wrong with y'all. Don't, just because they want to date these so-called bad boys or however you want to say it, man, listen, man, relationships like that don't even last long. We see the story of what happens. They may become single moms, they may become feminists, might end up hating women and hating men and everything. But there's just nothing wrong with you being a good man. And I think this is the good reason why a lot of the time is we see why a lot of modern women are intimidated by good men. Because I've been in a situation where I have women that even admit that they're afraid of me and I never done nothing wrong to them. But when I come to conclusion and realize the fact that when a woman is so used to men who don't do right in a relationship, when a woman get with a guy who does do good, it scares them. It's a psychological thing. And until the woman takes the time to heal, she's never going to find the man of her dreams. This is why you see so many women settling down with men who they don't find them interested in. And you see why. Like, all of this could be worked if a lot of women can stop playing the victim. If modern women would stop take accountability of their lives, they would be all right, though. We will probably see like relationships that look like myself, men and women who like myself. We will see relationships skyrocketing. We will probably see marriages skyrocketing. But no, we're in the times where there's barely any marriage in the so-called black community. But like I said before though, eventually I have a strong feeling in 2025 we're gonna see some things. It's gonna kick off and hopefully things will become better. So like I said, I do apologize for my absence. I'm just recovering from a sickness. I don't know what I have, but I'm doing very well. Because last week I could not even speak. And I'm just trying to do my best I can, like to be consistent and everything. So there might be times where I might have to do a video once a week or twice a week, depends. But as long as I keep that consistency, everything be all right. So I hope you guys are having a good Friday. I got some things I got to take care of. It's your guy B, and I'm out. Peace.